Hello everyone, welcome back to This Day in Weather. If you're just joining this channel, this is where you can learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Today is October 4th. On this day in 1869, New England was struck by a great storm that was reportedly predicted a year in advance by a British officer named Saxby. All of New England saw heavy rains and high floods, with high tides and strong winds over New Hampshire and Maine. Canton, Connecticut was drenched with 12.35 inches of rain. On this day in 1969, Denver, Colorado saw 9.6 inches of snow. That October was the coldest and snowiest on record for Denver, with a total snowfall that month of 31.2 inches. On this day in 1987, a storm brought record snows to the northeastern United States. Snowfall totals ranged up to 21 inches in North Springfield, Vermont. This was the earliest snow on record for some locations. The storm caused 17 fatalities in central New York State and 332 injuries, and caused $17,1987 United States dollars in damage in Vermont. This equates to over $48.48 million in 2025 United States dollars. Albany, New York received 6 inches of snow, which was the city's earliest measurable snow in 117 years of records. On this day in 1995, Hurricane Opal made landfall on the Florida Panhandle near Pensacola as a low-wind Category 3 hurricane with 115-mile-per-hour winds. Opal develops near the Yucatan Peninsula on September 27th as a tropical depression and intensified into a tropical storm on the 30th. After Opal entered the Gulf of Mexico, it intensified into a hurricane on October 2nd. Opal then turned northeastward and significantly strengthened. On the 4th, it reached peak strength of 150-mile-per-hour winds, a Category 4 hurricane, but then abruptly weakened to 115 miles per hour just before it made landfall. Opal then quickly unraveled as it moved inland and became extratropical on the 5th, before its remnants moved northward and dissipated over Ontario the following day. The first stages of Opal brought heavy rainfall and flooding to Guatemala and Mexico. In Guatemala, flooding and landslides left around 34,000 people homeless and damaged infrastructure and agriculture. Several rivers in the Mexico states of Campeche and Tabasco overflowed and forced over 42,000 people to evacuate. In Florida, high winds and storm surge left extensive damage in the Panhandle. Most structures were swept away or suffered some degree of damage, mostly from Wakulla County westward. In the counties of Escambia, Okaloosa, Santa Rosa, and Bay, close to 300 homes were destroyed and 1,000 others suffered major damage. In Alabama, Opal spawned many tornadoes and strong winds downed numerous trees and left around 2.6 million people without power. Opal caused a total of 63 fatalities and $4.7 billion 1995 United States dollars in damage. In 2025 United States dollars, that equates to over $9.99 billion. Due to the devastation Opal caused, that name was retired following the 1995 Atlantic hurricane season and was replaced with Olga starting with the 2001 season. On this day in 1998, the state of Oklahoma was struck by its largest autumnal tornado outbreak when 26 tornadoes touched down in the state. A half-mile wide F3 tornado caused significant damage around Prague, injured a person, and overturned a truck carrying hazardous materials. Several other tornadoes touched down near Prague. An F2 tornado severely damaged homes in Moore, which was the first of multiple significant tornadoes that hit Moore between then and the early 2010s, including devastating F5 tornadoes in May 1999 and May 2013. On this day in 2013, as part of the October 2013 North American storm complex that affected the Northwest, Rockies, and much of the Midwest from October 3rd through the 7th, tornadoes were spawned in the upper Midwest. Wayne, Nebraska suffered major damage from an EF4 tornado. At the municipal airport, 2 hangars and 15 aircraft were destroyed, and 15 people were injured. Another EF4 tornado struck near Pearson, Iowa, and an EF3 tornado caused major damage to the municipal airport in Creighton, Nebraska. From this system, heavy snowfall trapped over 6,000 people inside their automobiles. Rapid City, South Dakota saw an October snowfall record of close to 24 inches, including 19 inches on the 4th alone. Also a daily snowfall record for the city in October, and over 20,000 people lost power in Black Hills. The storm affected around 5,000 ranches in western South Dakota, with snowfalls as high as 5 feet and 70-mile-per-hour winds that scattered herd for miles and killed many cattle from exhaustion and hypothermia. At least 14,000 cattle, 1,300 sheep, 300 horses, and 40 bison were killed, with South Dakota ranchers reporting losses of 20 to 50% of their herds. Thousands of people were without power, and 3 people were killed in a vehicle collision on US 20. The storm caused $100 million 2013 United States dollars in damage, which equates to over $139 million in 2025 United States dollars. That will close up this edition of This Day in Weather, but be sure to stay tuned in, because whenever there's a new video, you will learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Please hit the thumbs up button to like this video. Please hit the subscribe button to be sure to never miss a new video. If you're just joining this channel, please check out all the other videos I have been posted on this channel. And please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/c/thisdayinweather for more content.